All right, well, peace, peace, peace. Just want to come back with a quick video, man. Yeah, man. I want to talk about this, man, because I was just meditating on Genesis 49 the other day, and this all talks about. We're going to go into this as well, man. But first and foremost, hopefully, most of your house shall blessing y'all day. By His mercies, we are consumed. We're alive in the most high house shall's body, and we're naturally alive, man. But because I want to get into this, man, because it's important how we read this through the most high house shall's perspective, man. You know because the volume of the book, the gospel, the testimony, new covenant, man. Because especially with this, man, because and this is I'm not talking about the whole. I'm not gonna go into the whole, but the the whole 12 tribes of Israel thing, like charting and all that. I'm not going into that, man. But each time now, just coming in more of the gospel testimony, started like the brother Akawar said, reading it through Most High House's perspective, man. Because 12 tribes, it's in but this all consists of pretty much the body of Yahweh Shah, man. That's why in Genesis 49, man, those each of those tribes is a part of his body that are going to fulfill the book. I mean, a part of it as well as the prophecy of those tribes, but really it's just when you look at it from the gospel standpoint and the testimony, man, you'll see this, man, because I think last time we talked about Gad, pretty much how that's about overcoming sin and death. Gad being the troop and being a soldier of Hamashiach, of Yahweh Shah, man, and his army. So, but yeah, man, I wasn't want to get into this, man, Genesis, because I was meditating on Genesis 49 yesterday with Zebulun, man, and Zebulun means indwell, and also too, the brother Assembly firstborn was going to he had he had a little series going on. They had a little series, I should say. A series pretty much classes now going into what's called honoring the weaker vessel, and we kind of going to get into that. We're going to talk about that a little bit, but let's just get this too, man, because each of this is how your house shall fulfill this, man. Let's get this in Genesis 49, man, because this is real important that we look at it through the Most High house eyes, man, standpoint, man. So let's get to Genesis chapter 49 and verse 13. It says Zebulun showed, because this is the prophecy about Zebulun, and because first time I think we did about Judah, how that goes into that's talking about the lion that's what you call him, that resurrect that crouched up was Yahushua resurrecting from the dead. Who shall rouse him up? Meaning, and which the Most High did with his resurrection. Two, I think we just did Gad. We talked about Gad with him overcoming sin and death. And this is really going into we're gonna go into this, man. How how him and the Most High is supposed to dwell within us with the word within us, man. And also too honoring the weaker vessel. Yeah, so let's get to Genesis chapter 49 and 13. It says, and Zebulun shall dwell at the haven of the sea, and he shall have a haven of ships, and his border shall be unto Zidon. So yeah, so notice this, right? It says, his border shall be at Zidon, and it says haven should be haven for ships. Now, if you look up ships, one of the definitions for ships means a vessel, man. And, we gonna kind of go into that a little bit, but I just want to focus on this last part right now. It says Zebulun shall dwell at the haven of the sea, and he shall have no, I'm sorry. Zebulun shall dwell at the haven of the sea, and he shall have a haven of ships, and his border shall be unto Zion. And also too, kind of going to what we just talked about in the last video of kind of that safe haven of a refuge. The Most High Yahushua is a refuge, man. The gospel testimony, the word is a refuge for us. Like that Proverbs 18, a strong city where the righteous go in and be safe. So, or a strong tower, I should say. Yeah, man. So let's go into this, man, because notice how it said he shall have a haven of ships, and his border shall be unto Zidon. Let's go to Matthew 15 and 21. Matthew 15 and 21. It says, and then Yahushua Yahushua departed into the coast of Tyre and Zidon. And we know this, and of course he comes across a Canaanite woman, and he gives her pretty much, and she believes on him. He's given he just and he really like she just believed on him. But this all goes into how the Most High Yahshua is supposed to dwell within us, man. How he was that light, like it said in Isaiah and Luke and things, and also too Matthew 12. I just finished reading to the Gentiles as well, man. Like because also too he's a priest, Melchizedek, man. So like was there 12 tribes? Was there 12 tribes during the time of Melchizedek? No, so that's why he's a priest of Melchizedek. So now anybody that is born of the Word can be saved. That believes and born of the Word shall be saved. And also too Psalms 87:4 goes into that as well. So that's another thing too. But notice how it said then, because it says that Tyree says the Zebulun shall dwell he shall be at his coast he shall go to Tyre. He shall go to Zidon. This is part of that, man. This is then Yahushua went thence and departed in the coast of Tyre and Zidon. So let's go back to Genesis 49 and 13. It says, Zebulun shall dwell at the haven of the sea, and he shall be as a haven of ships, and his border shall be unto Zidon. So see, and we see that he went to the coast of Tyre and Zidon. Zebulun. What does Zebulun mean? To dwell. Like pretty much, and that's what part of the gospel is. Well, yeah, it is gospel, man. For the Most High, that Yahushua dwell within you, and what the Yahushua being the word, so the world to dwell within you. I'm going to put my law in their inward parts, in the inner man. So like the word is in you. So that's what it is. So yeah, man. So let's go to 1 John, because it says to dwell, right? Zebulun means to dwell. And speaking in ships means vessels, right? Because if you look it up, one of the synonyms for ship is vessel. And we know, even in the world, in the sayings, pretty much, I'm just honestly, man, all of us, man, in the word, man, it's supposed to be vessels of the Most High Yahushua. So, and that's a synonym for a ship. It's called a vessel. So now we know actually Deuteronomy 28:68 is that in there is actually contextually on the natural tip. It's actually talking about actual ships. But let's look at the spiritually, because what did Yahweh say? My words are spirit. For First John chapter 4 verse 13, it says, hereby that we know that we dwell in him and he in us, because he has given us his spirit. So the spirit in the word dwelling within you, man. That's that Zebulun within you, the dwelling in you, and that's what he pretty much that happens to that Canaanite woman in Zidon, man, because then it says Zebulun his ships shall be on the border of Zidon. So Matthew chapter 15 and 21, it says, and then Yahushua went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Zidon. So, yeah. So, one of the ships in them is vessels. So, like the brother is going into, honoring the weaker vessels. This is how he did it, man. This is how we because we are the weaker vessel to the Most High Yahushua, but and this is what he did with us, man. And then it says likewise, First Peter chapter 3 verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, and giving honor unto the wife, and unto the weaker vessel, as being heirs together, and the grace of life, that your prayers your prayers be not hindered. So this is not only talking about natural laws. This is not only talking about man and woman. It's talking about the Most High Yahushua, how he dwelt with their wife, man. So in Jeremiah 6:2, Israel's a woman. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them, and dwell according to knowledge, and giving honor to the wife, and as unto weaker vessel, as being heirs together of grace, of life, and that your prayers be not hindered. So didn't it say didn't it say in Romans 8 and 17 that we can gonna be joint heirs? So it says in verse pretty much being sons in in John 1 and 12, the Most High Yahushua gave power to be sons of the Most High Yahushua, be sons of God, and now we're about to get this in Romans 8:16. It says, the Spirit itself beareth witness to our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh, the children of the Most High, children of God. Verse 17, and if being children, then heirs, just didn't it just say that in 1 Peter? Heirs of Yahweh, and heirs with Christ, if so be that we suffer with him, that we also may be glorified together. So exactly, man. So being heirs together, and of the grace of life, that your prayers not be hindered. Also too, how giving honor to the wife, man. So then it say that let's get to Proverbs 27. He that wait for his master should be honored. So man, this is all going into that, man. This is what this is really going into, of how honoring the weaker vessel. Also too, how does that happen too? Like and that's the weaker vessel, right? Because we're weaker than them. But trusting, like Isaiah 26:4 says, what? Trusting in the Lord is everlasting strength. Trusting in the Most High Yahweh is everlasting strength. And then he's saying Isaiah 40, he'll strengthen the faint. Like he gives us strength is to believe in them and believe in knowing him, as the scripture said. That's what's given the weaker vessel. That's what gives her strength, man. That being you know uh being Israel, man. Being sons and daughters of the Most High House. So, yeah, let's get this. Where was I gonna go? Proverbs, yeah, Then I'm gonna go Sirach 21 just to go to show vessel. This is the vessel part, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, man. But just all going into Proverbs. Genesis 49, man. How like you gotta look at it through the Most High House's perspective, man. And those two, like how we probably gonna go into this later, Lord willing, at another time. Like how he had how that Genesis 49 when Dan was supposed and he told the disciples like, listen, you'll be you'll be on the you'll be on the 12 thrones with me, judging the nations of Israel, and Dan means to be a judge, so that's part of it as well. That's the reason why there's even in Rome. I was saying about this earlier on train like a few days ago on work, like in Romans 12 and 1 Corinthians 12, it goes into different parts of the body in Christ and in Yahweh, man. And notice there was 12 tribes, so that all in Genesis 49, so it all ties in together, man. So, but let's just grab this Proverbs 27 to 18. It says, whoso keepeth the fig tree shall eat the fruit thereof. So he that waiteth on his master shall be honored. So yeah, honoring, that's how the weaker vessel gets honored, man. So this humility, patience of the saints. Believing on the Most High Yahweh, as the scripture saith. Trusting in them. So yeah, man. And ship just means, if you look it up, I want y'all to look it up. Ship just means one of the synonyms for means vessel. So let's grab this too, man. Because he gave honor to the weaker vessel. So I know in a natural tip in its context, the vessel is talking about actual ships, things of that nature. But let's look at this spiritually, man. Through Most High House's lens, because their words are spirit. Let's get this Proverbs 21 real quick. Ecclesiasticus, I'm sorry. I think, yeah, exactly. Yep, Ecclesiasticus chapter 21 is crazy. I was just reading this the other day on the, actually I read this on Friday. It says, the inner parts of a fool are like a broken vessel, and he will not have no knowledge as long as he liveth. So yeah, so that's all ties into it. Just like honoring the weaker vessel. Vessel can be is really can be akin to a person, be the inward man, inward woman, inward person, man. Cause that is what it is. Cause what we just read here, it says, Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach chapter 21 verse 14, the inner parts of a fool are like a broken vessel, and he will hold no knowledge as long as he liveth. So yeah, man, that's just all this Genesis 49 with Zebulun. That's what it's about, man. Him dwelling within us, man. That's what it is, man. And and we see that him fulfilling that with the ship. He's going into being on the border of Zidon when he came to when he came and talked to Canaanite woman on the coast of Tyre and Zidon, man. So we see all this stuff, man. So that's how it comes in the volume of the book, man. So like the brother Akawar, Elijah, Kwame Call, Shalimah, brother Samuel Firstborn, and all the other brothers that preaching the gospel and the testimony of the new covenant, man. That's what it's about. We gotta read it in their perspective, man. Because okay. And also too, listen, do we play a huge role in this? Yes, but but the book is about Most High House. We just play a huge role because a lot of times too, this ain't shot at nobody. I'm just saying, especially with Genesis 49, because I believe that chart at one point, because I really never went too deep into it. I was like, okay, cool. I first came to Word conventionally. Even the year before I came to Word, some brothers gave it to me. Then after, they gave me a paper, then after that, the Most High, when I came into Word, the Most High House, I brought that back into my remembrance. What those brothers talking about, and those brothers actually from the IOG, the Israel. Oh my gosh, what was it? It was it was a congregation that had the guy that called himself the Comforter in him. It was his one. Yeah, I forgot their names, but actually, you know what? It might be in here somewhere. Cause I always kept it with me, cause you know it just oh no, it's not here anymore. It was somewhere, but yeah, it was actually no, it might be in here. Cause what was their names? Cause I didn't mean to blow it, but it was part of my journey. That's why I'm saying names I really want, but that's why I'm mentioning this. It was oh yeah, it was yeah yeah it was this, it was them shoot, I still got it. It was a yeah the Israelite Church of Church God and Jesus Christ INC. So yeah, it was them. It was yeah, it was them. It was ICGGC. No, it was ICGJC. Yeah, it was them, and that was I think that was a congregation that had the guy that called himself the Comforter. But that's neither here nor there. That's all I just know about them. So yeah, but you know after that, but that was 2019. But I came in like a year after that. But yeah, then once I came in, like, you know, I saw the 12 tribes chart, and like, you know, I believed that. I was like, all right, cool. I mean, that's just is what it is. I really didn't take much of it. I just looked at it and was like, skimmed through it, like, okay, cool. This must be, and some of it made sense, but now, but it's looking at, but the reason that is, you know, but now just looking at it spiritually, cool. It's like from the gospel testimony wise, new covenant wise, like, you know, it's talking about the Most High Yahushua, man. If it's talking about how Yahushua fulfilled each part of that in Genesis 49, it's part of his body. Think so. That's just is what it is. Just like Judah, like we know with the lion raising up, who is about him resurrecting, who raised him up, and also who too what we talked about with Gad. That's talking about him overcoming sin and death, man. The troop that overcame, and this is Zebulun. It's just talking about like him doing within us, the Most High Yahshua doing within us, the gospel, the word, testimony, all that stuff, man. So yeah, man. So hopefully this is edifying, man, for y'all brothers and sisters, man. So much love, you know. And that's how we stay safe in this, man. Having the Most High Yahshua dwell within us, man. Like, you know, walking in spirit, staying in spirit, like, you know, walking in Galatians 5:22-23, and just knowing, like, you know, Exodus 34:6, Numbers 14:18, Jeremiah 9:24, man, who the Most High Yahshua is. Like, you know, yeah, man, that's why, like, you know, that's the tree of life, and their tree, and like that's why it's called fruits of spirit, because that's what in the tree of life, because like the tree of life, like, you know, the tree that bears fruit is like, you know, aspects of the Most High Yahshua. So the fruits of spirit, their aspects, their character, their qualities, like, you know, so that's just, and that all happens when they what Zebulun within us, dwell within us, man. So like, you know, because like the brother sent me first one says, the fruits of spirit, you can't practice it. It's who you are, man. So so yeah, hopefully it's edifying, man. So peace.